Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Jones toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Is a turnover on down.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pump pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you. You get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is caught at the end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21 to zip. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but Yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Breeze on third down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield strike. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
50-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Marcus Williams.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in.
Jones.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
First down.
He finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
To number 87, Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to have the hook on the Sutton. And they'll move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
4 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
With the score, Saints 21, Giants 8.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Barkley on the handoff.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Jones now off the play fake. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
It's now 3rd down.
There's Breeze. And the pressure again, and down he goes again. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He was brought down by Zach Vaughn.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
They'll run on 1st down. quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down. Breeze now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Breeze going to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half for Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints are pouring it on.
His kick is
Looks good on the extra point. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. Guys, we'll get you over to Orlando where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run it again with Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Breeze. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Again, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Throwing, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And Tate's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, now it's free. He'll fumble it. The Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expected.
And my goodness, another interception. Taken by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going with a screen for Murray. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
56. Giants 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 69 yards on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.